Tonight on SmackDown AfterBuzz Live, we got the follow-up from a vicious No Mercy pay-per-view, and we're already on the road to Survivor Series. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Yeah, I love this new theme. Man, James Ellsworth theme is the jam right now. And we are ready to have fun with you live on AfterBuzzTV.com. You're watching live on the YouTube page, iTunes, SoundCloud. Like, subscribe. Now keep the music going, Alexis. Keep it going. Keep it going. Because James Ellsworth is the man. He's got this new theme. He is on fire. Scott's doing his best James Ellsworth impression right now. I don't know if we can get a shot at Scott right now, because that is incredible.
Oh, it's
Dead on.
Awesome. Welcome to SmackDown Live AfterBuzz, everybody. I'm Christian Rosenberg. The Twitter at Ro Rosenberg, Instagram the Ro Rosenberg. T-shirts like this one, ProWrestlingTees.com/Christian Rosenberg. Gang's all here this week. Lovely lady to my left. You can see her on the Fight TV app for Paragon Pro Wrestling. At Chris Reports, it's Christy Olson.
Hello, Christian and everyone else.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Over on the other side, he's so calm. I'm talking about Scott. At Curtain Jerk, Scott Narver.
Yeah, Ellsworth, man, to do that neck impression just is really painful. I don't know how he does it. More painful than doing Macho Man neck.
Yeah. And the wild rambunctious one, at Tom the Com, it's Tom Conolly.
Hi, everybody.
That woo was the most forced thing you have ever done. So, the SmackDown tonight I thought was great. Great follow-up from No Mercy. I do really want, before we dig into SmackDown, I do want to ask you guys real quick about No Mercy. Chrissy, I know you talked about it when you did the AfterBuzz for it on Sunday night. Make sure you watch it if you haven't yet.
Yeah, we had a good breakdown.
But I'm kind of curious what we all thought of the order of the show. It was very unique. You had the main event to start. You had Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt to close. What do we think of it?
I mean, I was fine with the main event opening the show. Mm-hmm. I feel like, I guess, did they do it because the debate was on? That's my
I didn't even think of that, but that's a good,
I think
that's a
why
good
they
point.
did it, because they figured people would tune out, when that came on. I mean, I thought it was a great way to kick off the show. An awesome match. I love seeing AJ, it's a triple threat match. There's no DQ. Why does nobody ever use chairs?
It's a good question.
Great way to end the match. And then I personally think it should have ended with Ziggler and Miz. Mm-hmm. To me, that's like picture like storybook ending of how you end a pay-per-view. Not that I like Luke Harper coming back, but that could have been in the middle of the pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. Would have been fine with me.
Scott?
Yeah, I agree that I think it's great for SmackDown to be crazy and take chances and go ahead, put a lot of the main events at the top of the show and just try it and see what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Orton and Wyatt going at the end, there was nothing at stake. It was just a match. Mm-hmm. So that being the most important thing to end the night wasn't valid. The fact that a career and a title were on the line, a title that had been defended for so long, that should have closed out the show. For either ending that we're expecting, either Dolph is going or Miz is going to lose his title, that's huge. Mm-hmm. That's so big. Mm-hmm. So I just think it was misplacement.
Yeah, Dan O'Brien actually apologized to Dolph Ziggler for not making it the main event. But I think the order was probably the only thing about No Mercy that I didn't care for.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I thought it was a good pay-per-view.
Overall, I thought the pay-per-view was very, very good. I've had this conversation with lots of wrestlers out here in California. A lot of them always have the argument, no matter what type of matches are on the show, the main title, that's got to be the main event, period. No ifs, ands, or buts. But then the other half, and this is kind of the side that I lean towards, well, if there's a match with a big enough story where either someone's career or like ownership or something like that, either the future of the entire company or someone's livelihood is on the line, that's bigger than a title. So all of a sudden, when the news broke out that the show was opening with a triple threat match, I was tweeting, I'm like, yes, they're giving Ziggler and Miz the main event. This is perfect. This is great. And then Bray and Orton were the main event. I'm like, why did this happen? I almost forgot that match was going to take place. Because to me, that was the fourth tier match I was looking for. I was looking forward to Ziggler and Miz, the triple threat, Becky and Alexa, which couldn't happen due to her injury, and then Orton Bray. Bray and Orton and Ziggler and Miz should have switched places. You could have had the Bray match there with Harper's return. And I called that perfectly, by the way.
I did say that last week.
I did. Scott, yeah, you weren't here, but I actually made a perfect prediction. Not for the whole show, but for that match.
Yeah. It's great that how you figured that out with the reports of Luke Harper coming back any moment. You were able to piece it together.
I didn't mean that he was going to like show up in that match.
Good job, Christian.
Okay.
A+.
That's what he said?
Did
Okay,
you like
what
what
you
Luke
said?
Harper was wearing? He had a thing over his head. Was that a new good look? Outfit-wise?
Yeah, we didn't talk fashion.
My
much last
fashion
week.
report might come up a little later.
I hope it does. I have questions about this show.
Well, let's get into tonight's SmackDown now. It kicks off with the brand new Intercontinental Champion, Mr. Dolph Ziggler. And he talks about how he didn't know if he would be back on SmackDown Live. For the first time in 12 years, he doubted himself. But we did it! Yeah! I can't even do that. It like hurts my throat. Thank you, I guess.
Alexis in the booth.
I was trying to help, okay? You
Yeah.
seem like you wanted to be excited.
Thank you, Alexis. I'm excited that you're here helping us out, Alexis, because you're awesome.
Well, thanks,
And
Gabe.
Jimbo was busy out on his honeymoon because dude got married this past weekend. Congrats to him. He should be back next week,
Supposedly.
Take another week, Jimbo.
Yeah. Dude, we're good with Alexis.
Yeah, he's not allowed to come back.
Yeah, she was blasting James Ellsworth music for us to kick off the show.
Heck yeah.
Jimbo usually fades it out right away. We had it going for at least 3 minutes.
Yep. That's how I roll.
Yeah.
Go big or go home.
Yep. Miz interrupts and he's all in black. Marie's all in black. And I love the line, I want to take a moment to mourn the death of the Intercontinental Championship. Oh, I started applauding right there. I'm just like, and then he goes off on a very accurate promo about it wasn't you who made this title relevant again. It wasn't Dan O'Brien. It was me constantly defending it and beating people over and over and over. And this was just Act 2. This is where the hero needs to beat the unbeatable odds. And I'm that hero.
That was great.
Yeah. And the hero always gets the gold and the girl, and I already got the girl.
And the girl was doing grieving so well.
Yeah.
Do we ever think? I have a question. Do we think that this could eventually lead to a Miz face turn down the line?
No.
He's too good at being bad.
Yeah.
I know, but
It's possible if he just keeps being that smarmy that at some point he just wins people over. You know, I could see it, but it doesn't seem like it's anytime soon.
no, no, definitely not. But I just think the way obviously in his mind he's the hero,
Yeah.
so it just like, will people believe, buy into that eventually?
I'm sure he could figure out a way to play it off and make us believe it, but I just don't need to see it.
And I'm kind of concerned by so many people in a chat roll talking about Christian's closet segment.
It's the most anticipated segment of the show.
No, believe that normally is. Not that.
Hey!
Very confused.
Yeah, Alexis, apparently I like to talk about wrestlers' fashion a lot. And apparently now everyone wants me to do a weekly segment called Christian's Closet, and I'm concerned.
We need like a door effect of like opening. Yeah.
Like just a creak of a door.
Fine.
Magical noises and rainbows.
Out comes the Spirit Squad because Miz says you have to deal with them. And Spirit Squad announced that they're facing Ziggler in a handicap match. My question is, why did Daniel Bryan or Shane McMahon approve of a handicap match?
He did. Well, online. If you
During
go
the
on
commercial?
Twitter. No.
Or before the show started?
Earlier in the day, there was a WWE.com video of Ziggler saying like they told him that Spirit Squad was there, and he's like, "Oh well, if anything, I'll just take on both of them tonight."
So Ziggler
He was one
requested
that-
it.
yeah.
Okay.
You question that Dana Bryan in this show gives out opportunity? Think about the show that we saw. Dana Bryan is all about opportunity.
What else happened?
Well, we'll get there.
Okay. So Ziggler versus Spirit Squad in a handicap match. I like how twice tonight we didn't really have a commercial break.
Yeah, that was so cool.
We haven't had that since the first SmackDown Live. They did it in the first segment,
Oh, they
the
did?
first SmackDown Live
And
of
we
the
got
draft,
so
the draft
excited.
episode.
Oh, okay.
They
Right.
did it then, and we haven't seen it since. And all of a sudden today we got it twice.
Such a cool idea.
Yeah.
Nobody else is doing that.
Right.
It's not in any sports. that I'm
Yeah.
Yeah,
aware of.
once in a blue moon you'll see
I
it
was
in a
thinking the same
sport.
thing.
Okay.
Like I've seen it in NASCAR.
Sure.
Of course. Well, you'd think
I have seen
advertisers,
some NASCAR, yeah.
advertisers would
left.
be
Oh, yeah,
on
are you
board.
really
Going
missing anything on that? I
left.
don't know.
Yeah, but you don't see it in football. You don't see it in basketball. So it's really cool. Whenever Ziggler does that DDT, it always looks great. But I thought it was very impressive today with the double one because Kenny is so much taller than Mikey. And he was able to pull it off, and they both still spiked at the same time. Ziggler super kicked Kenny. He got the win. After the match, Miz attacked him immediately, gave him the Skull Crusher finale. And then Heath Slater and Rhino, the tag champs, run out to save the Intercontinental Champion. Are we teasing Spirit Squad versus Beauty and the Man Beast? Because I want that.
It's so surreal to hear.
Heath Slater and Rhino on one side, Spirit Squad on another.
Well, that,
Yeah.
but then alone to hear Heath's music and they're making the save.
Yeah.
Like he's not the one just getting pummeled by more guys
Yeah.
coming out. Heath is saving the day.
Heath's music plays, the crowd erupts, and he
Yes.
runs to make the save.
No mercy, he got the hot tag. Same
Yeah,
thing. It's
he
like,
did.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's made the hot tag and he's beating people up and people are cheering. This is an amazing time we're in right now.
It's crazy. I mean, it's awesome, but I think it's from us doing the show, main event where him and, the three-man
Wait,
band
Titus
are
O'Neil.
every week. You're like, wow, now it's coming full circle. So, I'm happy for him, and I think it's awesome.
Yeah, stick it through. Keep working hard, and eventually, good things can come.
After
Takes-
3-4 years.
No, double that.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying.
From there, we have a backstage announcement with the commissioner, Shane McMahon, and general manager Dan O'Brien about Survivor Series in November. So we're already jumping there because that's SmackDown's next pay-per-view. Isn't until Survivor Series. We figured there would be some type of SmackDown versus Raw match. However, we will have three SmackDown versus Raw matches. A 5-on-5 single elimination match of the men, a 5-on-5 single elimination match of the women, and a 5-team versus 5-team elimination match as well.
That one confuses me.
No, it does not confuse me at all. They did it once. I think it was 1990. And it's one of my all-time favorite matches. So it was 5 tag teams versus 5 tag teams. When one member of the tag team got eliminated, then
both
that
go.
team was gone.
Oh, really? Okay. All right.
So it's still single team elimination,
yeah.
I guess you could
Okay.
say.
Well, keep in mind, you say these matches are going to happen. Raw has to accept all of these challenges.
If
not
they
going
don't,
to.
then they're wimps.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
hear that, Raw AfterBuzz? Accept our challenge, or else you're a bunch of wimps. Grr. Bell sounded.
But what if we don't want to have this match?
What if what?
You're yelling at them. What if we don't want to have this match?
Well, we already issued the challenge, so we got to have the match.
Dude, we can take them, Tom.
Okay. I know we can. I'm just,
But first off, I love, like I said, I love that one tag match that happened. YouTube it, or you find it on the network if you've never seen it. It is great. I'm stoked that they're doing that. I love that we're going to have a legit women's Survivor Series match. I know they've tried to do it in the past, but it's been like a Survivor Series match that's lasted 5 minutes.
Yeah.
This will be like a legit long one. And then, of course, you'll have the guys do their one also. I'm really intrigued by it. I know Christy is not, and I want her to explain why. She's like, you put me on the spot. How dare
No,
you?
I'm just.
Oh, look, I'm
no,
under a
because I'm
bus.
about to say. Because I'm about to say things that are gonna make people not like me.
No!
I'm just so.
It's impossible not to like
I
you.
am just so disenchanted with the stories that are being told on Raw. And all of my favorite superstars are on SmackDown, and I just cannot quite bring myself to care. And my concern is, of course this was going to happen. Of course it was. But you guys all talk about the first brand split and how everything got muddied up, that they were off to a good start and they split everybody and it was good. And I just feel like this Survivor Series thing could be the beginning of it all getting muddied up again. Then pretty soon people are switching back and forth. You know, there's going to be some kind of stipulation where there's trades going on in this pay-per-view. And I just feel
That's
like
that's
it
where the
could
money
get
up
too
took place,
messy.
because people were just showing up on each show. All of a sudden, we had a billion championships on both shows. That's where it got muddied up.
Well, that could be, this Survivor Series pay-per-view could be the beginning of that. It's just my concern. I'm just concerned. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to give it a chance. I'm just concerned.
That's good concern.
I agree
it's
with
fair.
you.
It's fair to think that.
Because also, they only have, 7 girls on SmackDown and
6 or 7 on Raw.
if that. So, I guess, will we even have, women's championship matches at Survivor Series? For either show,
Everybody
right?
would have to stay very healthy, which has not been working out well lately.
Or they got to bring some people up, maybe, from NXT to
there is
add to the
anybody
teams.
else.
Well, I feel like there's no lack of wrestling happening, so if title matches don't occur on that show, that's okay.
That's true.
But I don't know, I wouldn't mind seeing some kind of stipulation added to it to where, hey, if Raw wins, they get to pick, a spot in the Rumble, or I don't know, something,
Well, there could be a thing. I mean, there could be a thing, I guess, where that
James
that
Ellsworth is up for grabs.
Yeah, where that show that show gets number 30 in the Rumble, that spot, because obviously that's going to be Raw and SmackDown combined. Or now that I think about it, or they say whoever wins the best of those 3 matches, their title will main event WrestleMania. Because you have 2 different titles.
Oh, see, I could get on board with that.
Now you put something at stake with it.
Right, really give it some weight.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Just switch it to bragging rights. We knew what that show was all about.
I'm happy. I'm glad we're having actual Survivor Series matches that will at least kind of mean something in the end.
Making it sound like, hey, this was the reason why this is one of the big 4 pay-per-views.
Yeah, better than it being the Monday, or the last SmackDown before Survivor Series, and they go, oh, guess what, guys? We're going to have 3 more Survivor Series matches. And you're like, but we don't know who's on any team, and you're just going to throw all these guys in a match, and you're like, oh, they were just sitting around doing nothing? Sure, get out there and fight. You have no reason to be on a team, but, I don't know. Who do you guys think will be, will it be Cena, captain of the team?
It's a matter of, are we still going to have separate title matches or not? Because if not, then you have to put AJ Styles as the captain.
What?
No, I said no.
I mean,
way.
if your champions are going to be in that match,
I think
Heath
no.
Slater and all of his children.
Yeah.
oh, actually, there you go.
That's a given.
They're in a tag team match. They need 5 tag teams. So.
Well, this is also going to be Survivor Series 30th anniversary. And Royal Rumble's 30th anniversary. Jeez. Legendary pay-per-views having big moments. And apparently, I believe that segment this week has something to do with some type of legend. So for those of you new to the show, once again, welcome. Where have you been? Isn't SmackDown awesome? Thanks for tuning in. Christy loves dirt sheets, and I don't. I was trying to think of something witty, but I really couldn't. So Christy likes to find a story each week that she loves, wants to tell us, and we decide whether or not we feel it deserves to be talked about or go on Superstars. So with that said, here's this week's Believe That! Thankfully the weather started cooling down a little bit out here, so the fire wasn't as bad.
Woo.
I have no eyebrows, so it's okay.
Tom's face is completely hairless now. All right, what we got, Christy?
Sad. Well, gentlemen, I ask, do you believe this? Diamond Dallas Page heading to the Hall of Fame? Now, this one comes with an actual real news tidbit kind of rolled up. WWE is releasing the first Superstar DVD in March of next year, and it will be Diamond Dallas Page Positively Living. So everyone is sort of saying, well, hey, it just makes sense. DDP's going into the Hall of Fame. Gentlemen, do you believe that?
I thought it should have been the Hall of Fame years ago. So, I mean, it's good that he was there. He presented Jake the Snake in the Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm. Obviously helped a lot with Scott Hall, helping him be able to get in the Hall of Fame. Makes perfect sense for him to get in the Hall of Fame. I would be kind of surprised because it seems like Goldberg's going to be the big name this year for the Hall of Fame. Because whoever is the face of the video game
There's that
year tends to be the one.
There's that speculation as
Yeah.
well, yeah.
So I'm kind of surprised that like the two biggest, aside from Sting, like the two biggest faces in the Monday Night War for WCW will be inducted the same year. But I mean, it makes sense. So I mean, he should be in. He should have been in a long time ago. So yeah, get him in there, especially if he's got a DVD coming out.
All right.
I'm gonna say no way.
Whoa!
I'm joking.
I thought the Wild Child came out for a second.
I mean, he's gonna definitely
down,
be
Tom.
in the Yoga Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah, it ain't your mama's yoga.
Yeah,
Cute.
exactly. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I definitely believe this. I mean, he deserves to be in there, especially with Scott Hall and Jake the Snake. Getting them in there, like he was the main proponent of them having even a chance to get in. So yeah, I'm fine with that. He deserves it.
Yeah, I think it's understated. I think he helped save their lives, flat out. If you watch the documentary, the resurrection of Jake the Snake, it's incredible.
It's
the
awesome.
patience that man has for one, if not both of those men.
To be in WCW for that long. That's what you're talking about, right?
It is.
Okay.
I guess what I find harder to believe is WWE would put out a DVD for Diamond Dallas Page. Like that's to me the weirder part, because just guys like that in time that they don't have a long history of with them in the company. They don't celebrate them in huge ways. Like the past ones that we've seen, Sting, very big name, but then he did a lot of stuff in the WWE recently. Dudley Boyz, of course. Eric Bischoff, which was kind of surprising, but I guess it's unusual picks for these DVDs. That's the part that I have more trouble believing.
And do you think that's a good one? Because also, with all the stuff with the DVD and him appearing on Legends JBL, I think Bischoff might get inducted this next year, too.
Oh,
it could be
yeah.
like an all WCW Hall of Fame
could be.
class.
And Vince just wipes his hands and goes, I'm out.
Everyone's done.
I'm done.
Let's get Luger in there, call it a day.
Ted Turner is headlining the whole thing. I'm
No
done.
fans are allowed to complain ever
Jay
again.
Leno, celebrity inductee.
Oh no.
But I believe it. I believe it.
All right, 3 for 3.
Oh, do we
Thank
think-
you for
do we think-
playing, gentlemen.
He'll have a match too.
No.
DDP, you think he's
No,
done?
He's done.
Is he?
I mean, he's popped up in Rumbles.
Yeah.
But no,
He
he's...
could do it. He could do it. And I just want to remind everyone to watch X-Pac 12360 with Diamond Dallas Page, which was a couple weeks ago, but it's like a really long, really good interview, so go check it out if you're a DDP fan.
Nice.
Women's action, Carmella versus Naomi. We see from earlier in the day, Carmella attacked Nikki backstage.
Savagely. While talking to new SmackDown correspondent, what's her name?
No, she was talking to Renee then.
Was she? Oh, no, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But
How do you know she wasn't
that
wearing a
that
Renee
old
mask?
chick. What?
She could have been wearing a Renee mask.
she could have. That's true.
Do they sell those?
They do, yeah. They're just repainting Stardust masks.
Oh my god. I thought.
Gotta get rid of them.
I was thinking, well, maybe since Rowan's on the shelf, they have all those sheet masks.
True.
Just adjust
Oh,
those.
I was going for a more neutral face, not a sheep with a bunch of like beards and stuff.
The Carmella then also attacked Naomi before the bell started. Naomi delivered a split-legged jawbreaker, which was unusual
Very.
and looked painful. Carmella regained control. All of a sudden, Nikki marched her way down in the ring, distracted Carmella. Naomi rolled her up. Carmella losing two shows in a row. Lost on No Mercy.
Ridiculous.
Lost on SmackDown. Tom is furious.
And that was not a march, by the way. That was a really cute power walk.
Sure.
There was no marching. That was just straight. That was a power walk. I don't know what else you'd call that besides power walk.
It wasn't a run.
It was a power
It was not a
walk
run, that's for
in
sure.
denim shorty shorts.
No. The
Did you
jorts
call
were
it a
fine.
strut, Christy? Like you're like a powerful strut?
It was like a really fast strut.
Oh, okay. So yeah, no.
But
it's
maybe
a power
that's a
walk.
better way.
No. But you're right though. If it's really fast, because struts take like time.
Yes,
you know?
yeah.
So never
No,
mind.
she was just
Power
trying to
walk.
get there.
No.
She was legit trying to get there.
Oh yeah, then yeah. No.
And then Andrea was backstage with Alexa Bliss. Alexa's complaining how she wasn't able to prepare for her match with Naomi and No Mercy because Becky is on the shelf.
There's only like 6 gals. How is it that hard?
You would think you would be prepared for any one of them.
Yeah.
Listen, she was prepared for Becky Lynch, not Naomi.
See, it would have sounded compassionate if you didn't laugh right after
Sorry,
it.
I can't.
That laugh gave me the chills for like a split second. I was just like, who is this Tom? I don't know this Tom. He scares me.
I'm gonna point out that Andrea and Charlie have been traded.
Yes.
So see, it's the beginning of the end.
It's over. The brand split
It was
is
so
over.
good.
They might just be showing
Andrea
up.
screwed it up
They might just be showing up to the other shows to see if anyone notices.
That's a fair
because they
point.
look exactly the same.
Yeah. I was like,
pretty
caught
much
it. You're
do.
like,
Yeah.
hey, no, you can't do that.
somebody got it because I didn't know.
No.
No.
The only reason I got it was on Raw. Seth Rollins mentioned Charlie. I know you're new on Raw. I'm like, oh wait, she was on SmackDown.
I just figured
That's the only way I knew it.
I just figured you said that because she was never interviewed him before because he's been gone forever. So that's why I thought he said that to her on Raw.
Oh, Tom.
Well, remember
What would
how,
you do without us?
I don't know. I wouldn't know who was interviewing anybody.
Well, remember how nosy Charlie got with Shane McMahon that one time?
That's true. You're right.
Don't cross the boss.
Yeah.
I think you're onto something.
Careful, Christy,
that's
when you
good.
go to these wrestling promotions.
Noted.
Only ask
Noted.
twice.
Dan O'Brien came out and told Alexa that she's going to face Naomi next week on SmackDown. And my guess is if Naomi wins that match, he'll turn that women's match on November 8th in Scotland into a triple threat.
Which would be awesome.
Do you think we're having too many triple threat matches though?
Well, that one's not for a pay-per-view.
It's not, but I don't know.
I mean, if you got multiple contenders and if they're all going to be teaming up at Survivor Series.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they do have to wrap up those kind of storylines before then.
And I mean, the triple threat at No Mercy really, as you guys kept saying, made all the guys look strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's a good tactic.
Chad Gable versus Jimmy Uso. Pretty quick, simple match. Gable had 100% of the offense in this match. I don't think Jimmy Uso got a single shot in. And then Jimmy rolls him up. Jay throws his feet in there to help push Jimmy. And they get the win. And Usos get some revenge on American Alpha from last week. That was that.
It was super creative, I thought.
It was very creative
I've never
finish.
seen anybody do that ever.
Yeah.
So it's cool for me.
Yeah, I'm digging the Usos. I mean, they just keep killing it. It's so good.
Yeah.
How about those outfits tonight, huh?
They look good.
Yeah?
No,
You like those?
they're fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what, you wanted me to get more detail or something?
I didn't know.
I don't know. We have only so much time.
Sure, understandable.
Did you like that was it tonight like the lime green pocket, or was that on No Mercy?
I was just blinded by their shoes.
Gotcha.
You are all about the shoes, honey.
And now the chat roll has begun again with Christian's Closet.
They can't wait.
I know. I'm going to hype this up more than a Kurt Hawkins debut. Speaking of, where the hell was he? We were promised an in-ring wrestling debut at No Mercy. No vignette, no nothing.
There's a video on WWE's YouTube channel. The chat roll just let me know that, and I've asked them what it says, and they're busy talking about other stuff.
I know what it said. I read it
but that's
earlier.
okay, because they can talk about whatever the hell they want.
What was it?
Oh, you saw it?
It said that somebody wrote earlier that he said something about like time doesn't wait for Kurt Hawkins or something like that, or I don't know.
Guys,
Some kind of.
I didn't go over well at No Mercy, so let's just give it a few weeks.
Yeah.
I know the real reason.
Oh, tell us.
Think of the pressure that man had of picking the right outfit that's going to be discussed on AfterBuzz TV's SmackDown Live on the After Show.
That's fair.
From Christian on Christian's Closet.
That's fair. Alexis, you're fired.
Christian's
You're fired.
Closet.
You're fired, Alexis. You are
You're
fired.
extra hired.
Why?
I thought that was a good
Why are you
one.
helping them?
You're extra
Why are
hired.
you helping them with this?
More hired.
Oh God.
Because I love you.
that could have been. Oh, that was perfect.
Oh no.
I tried, guys.
Oh no.
You succeeded.
Thank you.
Oh no. This is really going to start happening, isn't it?
Oh,
I need to find
yes.
better stuff because I wanted something like do Christian's Closet.
Yes. Something lively.
I'm gonna talk to
like a little
Jimbo.
like fairy like
Yeah.
with
Writing.
a wand and the writing comes after it.
Yeah.
Christian's Closet.
And it'll be wearing a Rosenberg shirt. It'll be
Yes.
great.
Okay. Now I'm on board.
A little cherub with,
Then I'm on board.
with an exposed naked butt.
Just a shirt. That's it. I'll talk to Jimbo. We'll just make one.
Fair
together.
We got a Yas Queen
Yeah,
from Walter Up.
everyone in the chat roll now loves you, Alexis. Hype Bros backstage, Mojo talking about hanging out with triplets. And Zack Ryder was at home playing with his Stay Puft Marshmallow Man figure. But it was a collectible he got at Comic-Con. And then the Ascension showed up, didn't speak, and then walked away.
Forgot their lines.
They got all painted up for nothing.
Like, oh crap, we got a script this week. What do we say? Ah.
But it was just like, okay, is this trying to set up... Like, I was thinking, oh, well, if they were about to have a match, then fine. This is all we saw of all four of them tonight.
I think it's setting it up. We saw them last week kind of stalking them. This week, stalking some more, and...
Just very close.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they put the whole thing in our ear, about the 5 tag teams, and so,
Yeah. AJ Styles coming out, celebrating his victory on Sunday. Talking about the bandwagon can only hold one person, but I need to give someone an opportunity tonight. Not John Cena, not Dean Ambrose. I need to give someone else an opportunity. But Ambrose comes out. And Ambrose mentioned nobody on the roster will jump ahead of me for my spot. And he's like, it's cool. He's not on the roster. My opponent is James Ellsworth.
Yay!
Woo! And out comes James Ellsworth to one of the biggest pops of the night. And he looks like $1 million.
How about that outfit, huh?
It wasn't much of one.
His outfit on Talking Smack was better than what he wore to the...
His outfit on Talking Smack looked like something that looked like what I wore to Jimbo's wedding.
Actually, that was exactly what you wore to Jimbo's wedding.
Why did you steal it? What, he stole your shirt?
James Ellsworth. People steal my Rose shirts. Now he's stealing my dress shirts.
He stole a victory tonight.
Yeah. Well, Ambrose says he actually wants to watch it because Ellsworth 316 says if you got 2 hands, you got a fighting chance. And that has to be made into a t-shirt by midnight.
He's going to make a lot of money off that shirt. Good for him.
Daniel Bryan comes out
More
saying...
money than he's ever made.
Yes, exactly. Daniel Bryan comes out saying the match between James Ellsworth and AJ Styles will happen, and Dean Ambrose will be the special guest referee. This match takes place. James Ellsworth had like a 12-minute SmackDown match with the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, and by the way, he freaking won.
Woo.
And on top of that, in other bizarre news, Dean Ambrose was funny again.
Yeah.
He was very entertaining.
Yeah, I love
How much stuff did he have in his pocket?
That
He
was
had
lot
a ton of stuff in his pockets. He had the hot girl at ringside that he went to
Sign
take
an
a
autograph.
selfie with. Ate some popcorn.
Kept his cell phone on him.
Yeah, he
And
took a phone call.
During a submission, by chance, he had a phone call he had to make and
when
missed
your
the
phone-
tap
That was just
out.
bad luck
Yeah.
on AJ.
Sure.
When your phone rings, you got to answer it.
Yeah.
So, eh?
No, he was great.
Yes, that was a fun Dean tonight.
Yeah. And he gave AJ, and I love the fact that he gave AJ one Dirty Deeds where we've seen him kick out of it before, and Ambrose kind of paused a little bit. Oh, now Ellsworth can pin him, but AJ still kicked out, so then he had to give a second one and then count really fast. That helped. Actually, still made AJ look strong. But again, James Ellsworth beat AJ Styles, and we found out on Talking Smack. Next week, if you have not watched Talking Smack, then I'm breaking the news to you guys watching this live. James Ellsworth has a WWE World Heavyweight Championship match against AJ Styles.
Goldberg is wasting his time coming back with Brock Lesnar.
Right. This is much more entertaining than Goldberg and Lesnar.
Yeah.
It really is. I'm telling the truth on this. I'd rather see this match than Goldberg and Lesnar. So I'm happy. I can't wait for SmackDown. Is it Tuesday yet?
No, almost. Almost. But, I mean, this is incredible. To think, like, this guy who's been wrestling for many years in the independent scene on the East Coast, all of a sudden, they book him just to be a guy to get destroyed by Braun Strowman, and now he's going to be getting a title shot against AJ Styles next week.
Great stuff.
It's so awesome.
Yeah. I mean, and this is why I'm glad they're doing the brand split again, because stuff like this happens. Like if you look back years ago, I mean, this is almost like, I mean, Jeff Hardy was obviously way more established at the time, but his ladder match with The Undertaker for the WWE Championship was amazing, and it put Jeff Hardy to that next level to where people looked at him and went, that guy can be a world champion one day, and he did become one. So it's awesome.
Do we think, based on this or whatever happens next week, do we think James Ellsworth is going to have a contract and be a regular on the SmackDown roster now?
I wonder if the whole thing kind of loses its luster if we see him all the. I would still not want to see him every single episode. So you kind of keep him special. You know, he's very special.
I think it'd be great if at some point you play up that he could go to NXT and do that.
Oh, that's believable. Yeah.
So then it's, hey, you got to start somewhere. It's like, well, you didn't beat the champ. You've had some great opportunities, but go there and do the whole storyline with him. Do the create a wrestler mode in video games.
With him.
But through him.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I think he'll kind of fade away and then show up in the Rumble.
I've already tweeted out that he should be on Team SmackDown.
The Survivor Series match?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why not? I mean, I think it'd be a good way to to add a spot. Add
he
someone
will
in
pin
there.
Chris Jericho.
Oh,
like
that would be
that type
amazing.
of, he would somehow roll up Jericho.
Yep.
Jericho loves him.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, and then we could have Jericho Ellsworth at Royal Rumble in a match, right?
Oh, the possibilities are endless.
When that happens, we're gonna have to find this show and find that time code.
Yes.
Somebody just write it down. Save us the trouble.
And Jericho is the kind of guy that would do that match, even stretch it out till have him.
He's so excited.
Have him pin Jericho at Survivor Series. Have him eliminate Jericho at the Rumble, and then have them have a WrestleMania match.
Give James Ellsworth a WrestleMania match.
Book it right now. Take my money. I'll be there.
Oh, God. That is so amazing. And that's why we're blessed. Actually, Alexis, put on James Ellsworth's music again. Because it was so damn good. Just, yes. Oh my God.
I already have this on my phone.
We have to pay a lot every time we play this,
Totally worth it.
I downloaded it, so I paid for that.
Yeah, I'm just using what he downloaded.
Yeah.
We're all good here.
It's already number one.
All right, cut the music. We got a little more show to do.
Sorry.
It's okay. Thank you for doing it. I love you.
Love you.
You want to read that?
Yeah.
What are we reading?
There's like a Rusev tweet that says, Ellsworth had more WWE World Heavyweight title chances than me.
That's true. He hasn't had a one-on-one WWE title shot, has he?
That was from the chat roll.
No, but Rusev.
Yeah. Not one-on-one.
No, wow. That's funny.
Hey, Rusev, step up your game.
Yeah.
You got to get to the Ellsworth level now.
Stop dealing with the U.S. title, man. That's your problem. Randy Orton finds Kane backstage for some reason. In my world, there's no games, just pain, agony, chaos, and voices begging me to stop, but I don't listen. That's creepy.
Yeah, that seems like a really scary world I don't want to live in.
It's contradictory because his song says that the voices understand him, so why wouldn't he listen to them?
Well, they talk to him.
Right, but they're probably the only ones who understand him.
Yeah.
He should, give them another
Well,
chance.
Kane thinks he needs help.
He has the weirdest theme song. Like, he describes his character to a lyricist who's like, really? You want me to put this down? You hear voices?
Yeah.
Like,
They
okay.
talk to him. They understand.
Yeah. It's so bizarre.
Then they talk to him again.
Yeah. And then they really talk to him again.
And then we had a real quick thing of AJ yelling at Dan O'Brien and Shane about what happened, but they're just like, hey, you made the match. You asked to face James Ellsworth, and in the record books, it's going to show James Ellsworth beat AJ Styles. And AJ's not happy. Main event of the evening, the Wyatts versus Randy Orton and Kane. Bray says to bring on your monster. I brought mine. And hard-hitting match as we would expect it to be with these four. Towards the end of the match, Randy is reaching to tag Kane in. Lights go out. Lights come back on. Luke Harper is in Randy's corner. Now, I would have thought Randy should have turned around and say maybe he was crawling to the wrong corner. But he didn't do that. Because he was just certain it was the right corner. And Kane was gone. He vanished. Apparently, he was creeped out from what Randy Orton was saying, too, and got the hell out of there. Then Randy turns to his sister Abigail, and Wyatt's beat Randy again as SmackDown goes off the air.
The Wyatts are racking up wins. This is weird.
It is unusual, isn't it?
Finally. I'm happy with it. And I like the part on Talking Smack at the end with them, too. Taking over.
Oh, yeah.
That was cool.
They took over Talking Smack at the end of it. It's interesting because it's almost like Randy is branching away from Bray Wyatt and is just going to have a separate feud with Luke Harper. And I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, I think those would be even better matches. I enjoy Luke as a wrestler more than Bray. I think Bray's amazing, but I think Luke's even better.
Well, for a guy his size, he does things that no one else does.
I mean, he's no James Ellsworth, but, you know.
Well, who is, besides James Ellsworth?
I don't know. This is why we need cloning.
This for James Ellsworth. Mm-hmm. You hear it first. We gotta find a way to like have James Ellsworth calling a show.
Well, just tweet him.
I don't know.
We could probably just we're just text him at this point.
I don't know. I mean, if we're in the days of landline phones, I don't know if he could keep it up and, just keep it up
with
on
his neck issue.
Yeah.
Right.
No neck. Just chin. Man's all chin.
What does he look like again, Scott? I wish we had enough space so you can imitate his run, too.
He could beat the hell out of me.
Yes, he
that
could.
Guy
Yes,
is
he
way
could.
stronger than me. I might be able to outrun him, but I respect that man.
But, all right, but where do we think Kane went? Like, what are we doing with Kane?
He's just gone.
He's gone forever?
Yeah, he's gone. I don't know where he went. Maybe he'll come back next week as Corporate Kane again or something. I don't know.
I'm so fascinated.
Please no.
I'm so fascinated by this idea of the guys having to hide under the ring. Mm-hmm. I know that sometimes it's for like long periods of time. I want to know how they get them there, how they get them out at the end. Like I have burning questions about this. None of you are wrestlers.
No, I think I think what
I'm
they do
not a
is
wrestler, but I work in wrestling.
I think it's just when they turn the lights off, like they'll play the videos on the screen of like, here's what happened at WrestleMania this year,
and they
go down.
sneak out.
Either they go down with like the crew guys that are doing stuff, or the thing I thought was interesting. Just a side note, on Raw for cruiserweight matches, I was like, how did they change the ropes so fast?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they don't do that at all. They just put purple tape over the ropes.
Yeah, right.
And then they rip the tape off?
Yeah.
And then dark magic doesn't allow guys to be under the ring. Yeah, right, Tom. You and your lies.
I mean, it's hell under the ring, so it kind of sucks being down there, right? When they're down there.
Well, on that note, we got to wrap up this week's SmackDown, but let's play James Ellsworth music one more time as we start, play
hear it.
Yeah, so with that, Scott, please tell people how to reach out to you.
You can reach out on Twitter at Curtain Jerks. You can listen to my comedy wrestling podcast, Curtain Jerks, available on iTunes and SoundCloud. And also, Fox Sports presents Wrestling Compadre Slamcast. This past week, I went to Bound for Glory in Orlando. Got tons of interviews, talking with a bunch of the TNA roster. And more importantly, this week, all these crazy, crazy rumors that are happening about WWE and TNA, Josh Matthews puts them to rest. So you got to listen to hear that.
Oh, I got to go to listen to that.
Did you record that interview already? Or
We
it's
did that
happening?
today. It's being released at midnight tonight.
You're not going to tell us right now?
You got to listen. I'll tell you off air.
2
right.
hours to go.
I'm on it.
Tom Conolly.
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at TomTheCom. And Claire in the room said she wants a women's elimination chamber match. I'm in for that.
Heck yeah.
Oh, you'll be in there with a wig?
I guess so.
He'll be in there for that. He'll be in there.
And guys, you
Christy.
can always reach out to me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Christy Reports. I also insist that you consume Xbox 12360. We will have The Godfather on tomorrow. We're on YouTube and iTunes. And of course, we will be Bellabrating for episode 2 of Total Bellas tomorrow night on AfterBuzz TV at 10 p.m. We have a lot of fun. You do not want to miss it.
And you can follow me on Twitter at We're Rosenberg, Instagram, The We're Rosenberg. T-shirts, buy them. ProWrestlingTees.com/Christian Rosenberg. October 15th in 29 Palms, California. Alpha Omega Wrestling is back. Tweet me for details on the show. I'm the boss there. We're going to have some pretty sweet matches. And for all your other AfterBuzz TV news and gossip, follow them on Twitter at AfterBuzz TV. Alexis, what's your Twitter?
You can find me where all shenanigans will ensue at ATORRES890. That's ATORRES 890.
Thanks so much for Alexis in the booth.
Thank you.
Scott Narver, Tom Conolly, Christy Olson. I'm Christian Rosenberg. We will see you later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.